what a game. 3-2 Tigers outlasting the Mariners in 11, and boy, oh boy. Obviously, runs hard to come by, but that felt pretty important for Detroit with Tarek Skubal on deck in Game 2, didn't it, Derek? That
was huge, man. I mean, when we were doing the predictions before the game started, I was struggling with it. I really was struggling with it. And I thought and said that Seattle needs to win Game 1. Now they got to win 3 out of 4, and they're facing Skubal twice. So it's a tough task. Not over yet, but it just got a whole lot tougher for Seattle.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't a bad game. You know, just the Seattle bat, they just didn't execute it the way they normally do. It was a hell of a game. Pitching was right on. I mean, everybody from both sides, pitching-wise, executed the right way. They keep calm on the field. I mean, he got hit here. But power-wise, only Julio came through. But they did a good job trying to keep the ball on the park.
Yeah, there's a few things working against Detroit. You have Munoz, the closer, who threw 2 innings. And, you know, I'm sure he's available tomorrow, but you got to keep that in mind. And all these games come down to 1 or 2 plays. And it was the lack of base running for J-Rod, which we'll talk about, and Julio Rodriguez. And then George Kirby, we'll talk about that later, 3 pitches in a row, front door sinkers. The third one, Carpenter was waiting for it, and he deposited it.
Yeah, one of those games, only a couple of hits, but a couple big hits, and the Tigers get the last laugh there. And Zach McKinstry had the best year of his career, first-time All-Star for him. He's the guy that delivers kind of the way that the way the Tigers have been, right? Like the way that A.J. Hinch, Alex manipulates the lineup. It's like a different guy every night, and guys you won't normally expect. Obviously, Javier Baez kind of rejuvenated his career. Zach McKinstry's perfect guy. Guy who's a utility guy with the Dodgers, and then it comes here and is an All-Star for the first time in his career.
Yeah, both these managers are former catchers, and A.J., he's an experienced manager. He's been to the World Series. He's delivered the big blow, and he's a perfect guy to weather the storm. And look, there's no surprise. Derek, this reminds me when one of those years, I think before you played the Mets, you guys played terrible, and then all of a sudden you ran through the postseason. Sometimes when you get a little adversity and you get over that hump, then all of a sudden you turn that negative into a positive, and they have so far.
Yeah, it seemed like they exhaled.
Yeah.
Right? It's such a push to get into the postseason. Everyone keeps telling them about this is going to be the biggest collapse in the history of the game. They finally get in. Bam, they beat Cleveland. Now they go on the road to Seattle and win Game 1. So seems like they might be a little bit more relaxed at this point.
We all need to know also that what can begin to be your best friend, it can begin to be your worst enemy. That switching over back and forth, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For AJ, especially the September collapse that they have, I'm pretty sure they learned something. And that's what they're putting in play now.
And sometimes tomorrow's pitcher, he's sitting right on the rail, Skubal. I remember when you have Randy Johnson or Pedro Martinez or Kurt Schilling, they can affect Game 1 when they pitch Game 2 because the aura of that last time he pitched, 14 strikeouts, those guys are looking at that saying more pressure on Mariners, and the Detroit Tigers delivered.
It feels like, and by the way, for McKinstry, we talked about, what he did, the utility and the different ways he was used. He won the game in Game 1 against the Guardians with a bunt. So it kind of shows his versatility, and that's the player that he was. But for Detroit, getting through that adversity, you almost forget how good they were in the first half of the season, right? Are you seeing some signs of the team that we saw the first half when they were the best team in the league? We all thought, man, this team is World Series or bust.
When you're a player, you're a lot better player when you're relaxed. And in a long season is a marathon. You're going to go through some ups and downs. And I think Captain's right. Sometimes there's a sigh of relief. Okay, we got our worst behind us. Now it's time to have a little fun. We've weathered that storm. Now the pressure's off. Let's go play fun. And they're playing like a loose bunch.
And I'll tell you what, having your ace on the mound tomorrow, the guy that is almost impossible to hit him, even if the Mariners have some good success against this guy, it's a playoff time guy. It's a playoff time. The lights are brighter. The pressure is there. You lost your first game at home, and then you're facing the best pitcher in the game.
Weren't we just talking about at the All-Star game how great Detroit was?
Yeah.
And we completely forgot about it because of how they collapsed there in the second half. They have a good team. They have a really good team. Now, look, they're going to have to score some runs. I mean, they struck out way too much tonight. I mean, they're going to have to get more guys on and score some runs and give Skubal some breathing room. But if they come out and score first, we always talk about the importance of scoring first. If they come out and score first tomorrow, Could be a
gonna be
long
tough.
night.
Let's flip and go Mariners here a little bit, right? So obviously this game hits at a premium. They beat Skubal twice during the regular season, 10 and 2/3 innings, scored 7 times off him, hit a couple home runs off. So a rare team to actually get to him a couple of times. You know, Derek's talking about the pressure to score first and early. What are they thinking going into tomorrow? The fact that they got him twice during the regular season, does that matter at all if you're on the Mariners confidence-wise?
It matters, but, you know, they only had 2 guys check in with hits, right? Cal Raleigh and Rodriguez.
Tonight, yeah.
They need participation from everybody. And sometimes, Kevin, when you don't value 90 feet for 6 months, it's hard to break those habits. And you see the swings. I mean, people are falling over themselves. Everyone's trying to be the hero. Sometimes you got to hit the ball the other way. Forget exit velo. Forget launch angles. You got to walk, a wild pitch, a broken bat single. Tigers win. Play baseball and compete.
Zach McKinstry, the game-winning hit in the 11th for the Mariners, and he is spending time right now with our Tom Verducci.
Go, go, go.
Thanks, Zach McKinstry, 11th inning. Take me through your preparation for that at bat. It was a quick one. What were you looking for?
Yeah, just trusting the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, right there, and just allowing Him to work through me and just allow me to be calm in the box. Looking for a sinker there. He throws it a lot, and got one and was able to get the job done.
What is it about this team that seems to find a way to win? Your record in one-run games this year, the best in baseball.
Yeah, I mean, we're resilient. We go out there, we compete our butts off, and we enjoy it. You know, we don't love playing in close games, but yeah, it seems like there's still in the craziness going on.
Zach, you know the postseason game 1 is always big, but this one, you force their closer out there for 2 innings, and you give the ball in game 2 to Tarek Skubal. How big was this win for Detroit?
Oh, it was huge. Going in game 2 with Scoob on the bump is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, he's going to go out there and compete, man. He's electric, and he's one of the best in the game. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun to play behind him tomorrow and getting this first one for him. And yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Thanks so much. We'll see you game 2.
Thank you.
All right, Tom, appreciate that. Skubal tomorrow, Poppy. Listen, guy's been great. Cy Young winner, probably wins it again, right? What are you expecting from him tomorrow for Detroit?
Be who he is, the ace that everybody know. I mean, this guy, he knows how to spy his pitches better than anybody in the game, I said right now. The one thing that we got to keep in mind, when an aggressive team like the Mariners is facing a guy like him, the reason why I think they have been successful is because he got to be almost perfect to face this guy. The way hitter approach pitcher like him, it's like, I might get that one chance, Kevin. I cannot miss it.
I love that. Let's go back to Seattle right now as Kerry Carpenter will join us. One of the big hits for Detroit tonight, 2-run home run. Kerry, it's Kevin Burkhardt and the Fox guys. Thanks for jumping on for a second. Congrats on the win. I'm just curious, we're talking about you guys in your season, right? And after you get through and knock off the Guardians, another hard-fought series, and every one of those games was tough like they all were during the regular season, was there a little bit of an exhale, like maybe the first time you guys were able to kind of let out a breath of relief for the first time in a while and just be you like you were in the first half?
There's probably something to that. Thanks for having me on, by the way. And yeah, there's something to that. I mean, I don't know if it was an exhale or what, but yeah, we feel really free. I mean, this was one of the best crowds we've ever played in front of. But you know, we were free, we were fearless, and we went out there and played our game.
Hey, Kerry, Alex Rodriguez here. Congrats on the big game and the big home run. My question to you is, I was surprised that George Kirby threw you 3 front door sinkers. You took the first one for a strike, you took the second one for a ball, barely, and then it seemed like you were waiting for the third one. You cleared your hips, and you went big fly. Walk me through that at bat. What were you thinking?
I had seen him pretty well the first couple of bats. He got me a couple times. His stuff is just really good. I know that with 2 strikes, he likes to front hip that 2 seam, and he got me with it in the first at bat, and I chased up. But I felt like my timing was a lot better that at bat, and I was seeing it really well. So I trusted to get on time with, you know, the fastest pitch he could have thrown is, you know, a front hip sinker. So I just saw it well and let it fly when I saw it.
Hey, Kerry, Big Papi right here. Congratulations on the huge win and the bomb that you hit tonight. That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it.
Hey, coming from my favorite player of all time growing up, that's pretty special.
Yes, now you're talking.
My dog.
Hey, growing up.
Hey, listen, the struggle that y'all have during September, I would like you to tell me in your own words, what have you guys as a team learned about it? Because you guys tonight look like the one team that dominate the first half of the season more than the second half of the season.
Yeah, it's I don't know if we had to go through those struggles or what to really find ourselves again, but yeah, that was as tough of a stretch that I think anybody in this locker room has ever been through, especially in the big leagues, and especially after the first half we had when we were rolling, we were confident, and I think during that stretch we had to find our own confidence again. Like the results weren't there for a lot of guys and as a team. And so it was like, okay, are we going to let the results give us confidence or know that we can do this? And so I think that's something that we really learned.
Kerry, what's up? This is Derek here. I just want to piggyback on an earlier question. You talk about you seeing the ball well off of Kirby. Now, we were backstage talking about players that we love to face during our careers. You're 5 for 11 with 5 home runs against them. So it's more than you just see him well. Do you just run to the bat rack every time you see him coming?
I wouldn't say that because I do have a lot of respect for him because he's pretty nasty. He's an all-star. He's really good. But, you know, those guys said something about it. Even some guys that are really nasty, I just felt like I was seeing it off the fingertips really well and waiting on even his fastballs. And so, yeah, I mean, he's struck me out a few times for sure, but I do see him pretty well.
Hey, Kerry, last one here. I also want to piggyback off something you said earlier. You mentioned that Big Papi is your favorite player of all time. I just want to let you know that he did not pick the Tigers to win the series.
Come on, man.
That hurts.
What are you talking
That
about?
hurts. Come on. Did you guys? I mean, yeah.
I picked you to go deep, man.
Yeah, that's a fair question. Hey, Kerry, real quick. So, wait, you're from Florida growing up, right? So how was Papi? Give me a little, take us back to childhood. Big Papi, how did he become your favorite guy? I love it.
I think I love the swing. You debuted on my exact birthday. I think September 2nd, 1997. And so
87,
I think
Kerry.
Oh, I got that wrong then. No, but something about it. I was a Rays fan growing up, but man, I love Big Papi and man, I loved watching you guys play as well. So it was a great time to grow up. I'll say that.
Hey, Kerry, I got a present for you. I'll make sure you get it, brother. I got a jersey bag, whatever you want.
I love that is just incredible. Kerry, man, thanks for coming on, and maybe we'll get a chance to see you in person in the next round. All right, appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the way.
Keep it up, man.
Awesome. Appreciate you guys. It's an honor.
So good. That was so fun, and what a big hit for him. And that, gosh, you were right though. I mean, you guys are talking about right when you see a guy well.
But this is unheard of.
5
for 11 with
it's not like he's got
home
100 bats against him, right? It's like 5 hits, 5 homers.
Hey, fellas, forget that. What a nice young man.
Great.
Great
That's right.
attitude, great
That's
personality.
That was pretty cool. And growing up a Rays fan, but a Papi fan. I love that.
Yeah.
He loved Papi, man.
Listen, I mean,
Hey, you know what? The last time I saw
doesn't?
somebody hitting off somebody like that, it was Manny Ramirez against the right-handed pitcher that y'all have named Stewart. He was like 10 for 12 with like 25 bombs.
Who the hell is Stewart? Who is Stewart?
I can't remember what his name was, but he used to own him.
wait, Tanyan Sturts?
Yes,
Tanyan Sturts. How do you
Sturts,
come
yeah.
up with that?
I mean, you know.
That's like Wheel of Fortune.
Let's go. Papi, I got you, baby.
Look at the numbers.
I got you.
Thank you for picking me up. Look at the numbers.
Can we go? Let's go. It feels like the right time to go to the
I
train
didn't
station.
start at Stewart.
Let's go to the train station. Brady, help us out. Help us out.
It is off the rails already. It's been late. You guys have had 3 meals.
It's late, man.
Too many coffees this late
Let
in
it
the
know.
day.
You looking sharp, Train.
I
I've been here since
appreciate
6
you. Just
a.m.
starting to follow you guys, man. But this was a gritty win, and I changed my pick, Detroit fans, because I heard what Papi picked. So I knew the Tigers were going to pull this one out. But this was a huge win because, one, you get ahead, you still won on the road, and also you have one of the most talented arms waiting for Game 2 in Mr. Skubal. He's the American League ERA champ, also the leader. And so you're going into it, going to sleep saying, hey, we have the best weapon, and they're going to have to beat them twice. Now, I know they talked about the Mariners had success, doesn't matter. This is the postseason, and this is a guy that struck out 241 guys in just 191 innings pitched. So you know he's going to be charged up to be able to send it 2-0 and get back to Motown. So this is going to be a big-time matchup, and the Mariners have to win this game, and they're going against one of the most daunting arms in all of baseball.
Train setting it up for tomorrow. Little drama. Appreciate you, D. As always, Dontrell Willis doing his thing. You know what I love about Scooble? He loves the smoke. He's out there, and he'll trash talk you. He wants every part of the big moment. So I guess that's part of the ace mantra, though,
You know
right?
what else I like, Kevin, is a lot of starters, when you're pitching the next game, you know this, fellas, sometimes Skip will send you home early, a couple innings early.
Yeah.
He's right there, top, cheering on his teammates. That's what a true ace and a leader does. He's a ball player.
He has fun.
Yeah.
He has fun when he's
I would
out
too
there.
if I had that
Yeah,
stuff.
sometimes he takes it a little
Right?
far when he threw the ball between his legs, but he enjoys competition. He enjoys the big games. He's fun to watch, and it's going to be a good one.
I thought it was interesting, too, that Carpenter, Poppy says, that was the best crowd they've played, toughest road crowd. That was interesting, and I wonder if they'll have any juice tomorrow. It takes a little life out of them today, I would think, after that loss.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, after a win like this and having your ace on the mound, trust me, they're not even going to care about anything tomorrow. They're just going to come and play the game the way they normally do.
Best way to take the crowd out of it, score first.
Yeah.
Right?
Score first, they have
Rich.
nothing to cheer about.
And the perfect model for that, Kevin, we saw it today with the Milwaukee Brewers. And when you can come out and dominate early, harder to do against a Scooble, but you didn't expect the Brewers to score 8-9 runs early.
Curious, Kerry getting an early My Dog shirt. Usually they're only reserved when we go on the road. Is this a mailer, a My Dog mailer?
You know what? I think we're going to see them next time around, so I personally give it to him.
Daisy Reynoso
They
just had a
doing
heart
good,
attack.
man.
She's got to order like 35 more shirts.
Don't
Sorry,
forget
Daisy.
about it.